Man, I just saw the teaser trailer for the upcoming Batman movie. I'm a little bit excited just because I want to see what else they could do, what other villains they could use. But I don't know. For me, Robert Pattinson's Batman has probably been one of the more ignominious Batmen that I've seen. I don't think he was that great as Bruce Wayne. For me, he was kind of cringe and emo for Batman. I like the other characters. I like the guy who they hired for Commissioner Gordon. I like Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. I like that kid who played the Riddler. I thought he was a really good Riddler. But Rob Pattinson is Batman. Ugh. And they talk. It, it's okay. And then they're saying that it's not going to come out till February of 2028, fellas. That's a whole damn near 2 years till that movie comes out. That's damn near 2 years. This is supposed to be a year two Batman. That dude is going to be older than me, I think. It doesn't, what it do, La Loese. Aloha. Miguel, what it do? Idel, ¿qué lo que, mi niño? Miguel, ya tú sabes. I don't know, bro. Real talk, what it do? Country. That dude, I don't understand why they didn't cast somebody younger, bro. I don't understand that. Like, why did y'all cast this dude? The dude was in his late 30s when y'all started shooting. This is supposed to be a year two Batman. Y'all know what kind of schedules these movies be on. You casted a guy in his late 30s to be Batman? Y'all should have got a young dude. I don't understand that, bro. Like, I'm never gonna, I'm gonna watch it. The first one was okay. I don't rank it really high, to be honest with you guys, but I'll watch it. What it do, Drew? About time all this relay foreplay, knowing we want it live and hard. You know how it is, Drew. I'm actually excited about Ben versus Garcia because they've sewed up the distribution problems, Drew. Like we talk about it all the time. And yes, this is something that we can thank Dana White and Zuffa Boxing, really Turkey LL Sheik. But this is something we could say that, look, this is good for us. This is actually good for boxing, not just for the fighters and their bank accounts, and not just for us, the hardcores, but for the profile of the sport. This is actually very good because if you would have put that on pay-per-view, if it would have been down to the zone doing it, it would have been a pay-per-view and maybe a few 100,000 people watch it. Maybe. The way they're doing it, this is going to be big. Like the way they're doing, yeah, this is going to be big. Paramount, lots of people have Paramount. 79 million people have Paramount. I'm pretty sure that there a good number of them, they might be interested in a little fight that they don't have to pay anything extra to see. They don't have to pay. And if you don't have Paramount, guess what? It's only like $12, bro. You could just buy it for the month, subscribe for the month, and then unsubscribe. So this is big. Like, yes, this is big. It's going to be big. What it do, Sorrow? What it do, Peter? Shushu's interview with Mannix from a few days ago has like 400 views on it. The gap between perceived star status of some of these people and reality, yeah, it is, bro. It is, bro. Like, and this is the guy that thinks that Eno is supposed to come to New York to fight him. This the guy. 400 views on an interview. Relax, homeboy. You got a lot of shit to do. You got a lot of shit to do before you can start talking like that. You got a lot of shit he need to do, Peter. A lot of shit. Shout out to Chico. You excited with your damn know-how agenda? It still matters, Drew. This doesn't disprove that. I hope I make the next mailbag, but it's good. Found out Saudi owns 16% of Paramount once the merger is approved. This is the thing, Drew. You're looking at early days stuff. Great that Turkey paid for the fight. But what are you really doing besides using two fighters, neither of which you developed? And your fighter in it, he's probably going to lose. My question remains the same. How is it good for Zuffa if Conor Benn goes in there and gets knocked out? Congratulations that you paid all this money to do it. Congratulations that you delivered a big event to your broadcast partner. That's okay, but moving forward, what are you going to do? Because your guy's about to get knocked out. Like, I don't know if anybody has Conor Benn winning that fight, but I don't. I don't. Inoue is gonna Inoue is for real, right? He need to go fight fucking Shushu at the Beacon Theater, at the Apollo. No, he needs to go fight Shushu at the Barclays Center. Give me a fucking break, bro. If you can't sell out the big room at MSG by yourself, stop talking like that. Brody, you can't put 20,000 asses in 20,000 seats, let alone 55,000 like he did with Junto. You don't need to be talking like that. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even be looking at that guy. I don't know why you're looking at that guy. You shouldn't spend 1 minute of your day talking about Inoue. You know why? Because you ain't unified nothing yet. You haven't unified anything yet. You're not the biggest name at your weight. So, I mean, what are we doing? Conor will lose. That's how I have it, Night Vale. That's what I think is going to happen. That is going to be a highlight reel knockout, the kind that everybody talks about on Sunday. And I think it's going to be off a left hook. So congratulations to Zuffa that you paid out all this money to do this event, but your fighter is about to get knocked the fuck out. Yes. I'm just glad Tote the Zone told Oscar to piss off. We're renting out Ryan, and we got UK and Ireland. How many comps will Mauricio? Bro, you know, he needs 2 seats for him, just for himself, Drew. He needs 2 seats just for him. Shout out to Pork Chop. Paramount Plus could take over. They have 3 times the amount of subs. Let's start the conversation, fellas. I love that my guy Pork Chop is here. I ain't seen Pork Chop in a minute, so let's talk about it. Shushu can't sell a kindergarten pair. Oh, yeah, like it's crazy to me, and they let him get away with it. They don't castigate him. They don't like. Don't you think you have a lot of stuff you need to do before you start worrying about Inoue? Inoue is not about to move up, and frankly, you're not the draw that he is. So why you shouldn't spend a minute of your day talking about an Inoue fight? Like, who the fuck do you think you are? You know, Undefeated. What it do, Ignacio? What it do?
It's a matter of time, bro.
I mean, you could keep saying that, but when I'm wrong, you're just gonna do the switch sided bullshit when you're wrong.
No, it's just I don't see what future the zone have.
That
What
that's
what do they
because you don't have the crystal cock. You don't have the crystal cock.
okay?
See, Ignacio's seen the crystal cock. I showed it to him.
Tell
Real
me,
talk.
tell me. Look in the crystal cock, bro, and tell me what's the future of the zone.
Well, the future of the zone is this. You know, a lot of these big time fighters that they like to they like to ask for an arm and a leg to do anything, right?
Yeah.
Those guys, 2 things are going to happen to those guys. Some of them are going to end up being used by Zuffa and losing. Some of those fighters are going to lose their fights. That era of fighters that they give everybody a hard time, blah, 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 right? Think about it. If Devin and Shakur go to Zuffa, right, both of them, that's 2 less fighters that the zone could do pay-per-views for. You see? You see? Now, the next thing is going to be getting David Benavidez's bitch ass over there, because remember, you don't have that excuse anymore. You tried to use Jai Opataya going to Zuffa as an excuse not to fight. Well, you don't have that excuse anymore. Eventually, you're going to have to go over there whether you like it or not. You're not going to make any money with what you're doing. You're not going to make any money. We all know you're not going back to light heavyweight, but you're not going to make any money with Noel Mikhalian. So eventually, because he needs to get paid, he's going to do that fight. He's going to lose that fight.
He's got to pay for a divorce attorney.
So if the question is, what is the future of the zone? Okay, so first you have to address these problematic fighters because they're the nature of the problem. They don't want to do anything unless you kick out a lot of money. Turkey's going to funnel those guys over to Zuffa. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. But the regular fighters like Abdullah Mason, and it wasn't even me. It was somebody else that said it. I think it was Joe. Shout out to Joe Habib. He hit the nail on the head. Because the numbers were so good for Abdullah's fight, he's going to fight on TNT moving forward. They're not going to put him behind a paywall. He's going to fight on TNT moving forward. And that will become the model. When the numbers come in, whoever's making all that noise, I'm going to kick you the fuck out. Fix your mic and get the fuck out. For fighters like for a fight like Zepeda versus Roach, for example, I think those numbers are going to end up being really fucking good.
I think they're going to do better than Masons.
I think they are going to do better than Masons. So you have to. So you kind of see what's happening. Undefeated. They're moving off pay-per-view. Yo no te lo dije el otro día. They're going to phase that shit out because nobody's subscribing to that shit. Yes. Nobody is subscribing to that shit, bro. Dike Moses Italma versus Felipe Hergovic on pay-per-view. Ta loco. You guys are crazy.
I think that's if the zone goes off pay-per-view, I'm all for it. But you're giving us bullshit for Joshua versus Prenga and the undercard.
You said it,
like
Jules.
Otra vaina. Whether Joshua should or shouldn't be on pay-per-view, right, as a talking point, right? Look, for the Brits, he's box office. Him fighting an Albanian club fighter is not box office for us. But irrespective of any of that, ¿qué ese tipo tiene? 2-3 fights? The max. That dude doesn't have another 5 years to give boxing, bro. Like, he doesn't.
No.
So esa gente, Fury, Joshua, Usyk ya se va. Yep. Crawford ya se fue, right? You see?
Yep.
Those guys that you would normally use to box office pay-per-view, yeah, those guys are going to be out. And when they're gone, the younger guys like Abdullah Mason, Raymond Muratalla, Emiliano Vargas, yeah, that's going to start it over. That no, they're not going to put those guys on pay-per-view. I'm firmly of the opinion, especially after this year, que cuando yo ven that nobody subscribed to that shit. In America, nobody subscribed to that shit. They're gonna phase it out.
I heard Nestor using one of your talking points. Like, remember how they said, Jules, we're gonna give you 12 pay-per-views a year. And what's to say they don't charge for the 13th or the 14th pay-per-view?
No, they are. But the thing is, when, you know this, Drew. You're a business guy. When they look at their quarterfinal or their final, right? They're looking at their quarters and they're looking at what they made versus what they charged. We can't keep doing this. That's gonna be. I'm telling you, that's the conclusion, that we can't keep doing this. We're not making any money. They're just going to steal these shits. And we're losing metrics off of the fights that they're stealing, where those could at least be usable metrics if they were part of a regular schedule. But if we're going to charge pay-per-view and they're going to steal it, we don't get anything out of that. So they're going to, I'm telling you, they're going to phase it out. Give them a year Undefeated. You can't keep doing some shit that ain't working. You can't. Like, you're going to phase it out because you have to. It's not working. I'm the hardcore of hardcores. I don't have that fucking shit because it's fucking ridiculous.
And they're not even getting the ad revenue from like the illegal streamers. Get ad revenue, Jules.
That's what I'm telling you. That you're losing money doing it this way because the people, they're gonna steal it. That's reality. They're gonna Undefeated is gonna steal it. Country's gonna steal it. Herb is gonna be watching porno and stealing it and fucking fat bitches.
The prosties.
Shout out to the prosties. Shout out to Chico. Benavidez fans are quiet after the fight news. And so look at you. That's what I said, Drew. That you can go back. I'm not talking shit. You could go back. I said it more than once. When Conor Benn versus Ryan Garcia gets made, that excuse goes out the window. Oh, he's at Zuffa. So fucking what if he's at Zuffa? Ryan's about to be over there fighting. So what the fuck is your problem?
But he's a pay-per-view fighter.
He's a pay-per-view fighter.
Vegas fighter.
No, because he's a Vegas fighter.
Fucking all the narratives now. Oscar, I just went on Twitter for like a few seconds or whatever, and you see dumbass Oscar like, I don't know yet, but like I said, he's the one who's on thin ice. Top Rank is not on thin ice. They just got there. PBC's not on thin ice, believe it or not. They just got there. We got to see what you do for us. Whereas Oscar, they have 10 years of track record with you. They have 10 years. And you're up there acting like a fucking buffoon. Oh, Golden Boy and Golden Boy didn't get shit done. You didn't even want Ryan to go over there. That was literally a week ago you said that. Nobody wants this fight.
Matter of fact, you were talking shit to Turkey. You were talking shit to Turkey. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Literally Undefeated. Like, that was literally a week and a half ago that he's literally talking shit to Turkey. Literally. You like, think you can come in and you fighters and the contract. And Golden Boy got it.
Fighters have contractual obligations.
Obligations. I have a number 2 pencil in my ass.
Hey, wanna see my
Hey,
asshole?
is that Mark Anthony Rodriguez?
That's Mark Anthony Espinosa, bro. Shout out to
Fuck
Mark
yeah,
Anthony
Nick
Espinosa.
is.
Virtuoso
Fucking
said
virtuoso.
Eno had got a face shoo at a beef patty spot in Crown.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
no, because this shit. What American? Before I pass it to Herb, what American fighters are honestly allowed to get away with is ridiculous, bro. Like Shoo. I like you, man. You know you're a good kid. You're from Brooklyn. You remind me of home. But you gotta shut the fuck up, bro. Like shut the
Serious.
fuck up. If you want to impress me, if you want to impress me, you go to Rafael Espinosa's next fight and talk that shit to him. Talk that shit to him.
Yeah.
What is stopping you from going to Angelo Leo's next fight, Rafa Espinosa's next fight, go to Brandon Figueroa's fight in Japan and talk shit to him? That's what you need to be doing. That's what you need to be doing. Let me read the super chat. Shout out to Pork Chop. Garcia versus Ben on Paramount Plus proves the DAZN Ultimate Tier. Absolutely, Pork Chop. Absolutely. Joshua versus Fury actually proved it first. That if we're getting Joshua versus Fury on Netflix or Paramount, wherever it goes, I don't know yet. Why the fuck would anybody pay $60 for the Prenga fight? That doesn't make any sense anywhere. I'm gonna pay for the tune-up, but I don't gotta pay for the big one. Then why the fuck would I pay for the tune-up? The highlight's gonna be on YouTube that same day.
Now, Jules, is there a world where the zone's like promoters? I don't give a fuck if we can make more money renting out your fighter. We're renting out your fucking fighter.
That day is already here. Shut the fuck up, country. Shit.
Oh, fuck off, man. God damn it. The cat was trying to get my food, man. Come on, give me a break.
Don't be
you got the
fucking
cat
greedy.
eating you out. The
Hey,
cat's
you
eating
tell-
fucking off
You
your
tell
balls.
that pussy who's
Drew,
boss
you
country.
sick bastard.
No, but Drew, that day is already here. The moment that Drew, you answered your own question because that day is already here. Two of DAZN's biggest flagship fighters that have garnered them some of the biggest metrics the platform has ever seen. They already rented them out. Anthony Joshua and Katie Taylor. The moment that happened, oh yeah, that door is wide open. Why? It's pure profit, ladies and gentlemen. Why use money from our budget to build a card around AJ when we can rent him out to you and it costs us nothing? We still get a piece of the action. You have to pay us because he's our guy. Same with Katie. You have to pay us. You have to pay us for Ryan too. You want to use any of our guys and girls, go ahead. You have to pay us. But it's pure profit. We didn't have to put anything up. We didn't have to do shit. You want to pay for? Go ahead. You want to do a card around them? Go ahead. Just make sure you pay us. So that day is already here. And yes, you can expect to see that happen more often because it's a common sense argument. Why wouldn't we do that? Why use money out of our budget to build a show and hope that we make money when we could just rent them out to you, let you bear the burden, and we make money guilt-free? We don't got to put up shit. That day is already here, fellas. It's already here.
So what do they need Oscar for now?
Well, that's what I was Drew, that's what I was alluding to. Look, I don't know how long Ryan has in that contract. I seriously don't. But if you lose Ryan, I don't see a reason for DAZN to keep. Like, what are they going to keep you for, bro? The Scrappy Ramirez?
Virgil and Rick Mirrigan.
Yes.
It almost seems like as if Oscar is making up the limit for Ryan as he goes along. Like one minute
Jules,
is this long,
Wait,
the next minute
country's
is that
talking.
long. You know,
Yeah,
one minute. You know, it seems like Oscar's making up the limit for Ryan's contract. Like 1 minute it's X amount of years, next minute it's something else. Like I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. You know what I mean?
I don't know how long he has on that contract, country. I can only figure that it must still be actionable because he did block him from fighting that kickboxer in Japan. Remember that he wanted to go to Japan and he wanted to do a fight without Golden Boy, without DAZN, and it didn't happen. So you got to figure that, look, The contract is still active and actionable. And if Ryan Garcia could have got out of it, he would have got out of it by now. He can't. Everybody knows he wants to leave. So if he could have got out of it and went to Zuffa, he'd be at Zuffa, like under them. So I don't know. Maybe he's got 2-3 fights with that guy. You got to figure if he knocks out Conor Ben, the next play is going to be to either pursue the winner of Romero versus T.O. or pursue the winner of Haney Stevenson. You got to figure that's going to be the play. You got to figure.
But do you see Ryan? Go ahead, Ignacio. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, the thing is, Ryan Garcia and his fucking manager, Guadalupe, are responsible for the reason they're still there. If those fucking idiots had just taken fights as soon as they could, gotten paid, they would have already been out of the contract. But instead, Ryan decided to fuck around, get suspended, take layoffs. So he's the only one to blame for that dumb shit.
Well, he's got a healthy what I was going to allude to now is you guys know I don't like Ryan, so this doesn't come from fandom for Ryan. But is it possible, in you guys' opinion, while I smoked a cigarette, is it possible that he becomes the face of boxing?
No.
If he wins,
Go ahead, fellas.
Sadly,
I want to say this, Ignacio.
I want a 500-page book report from each of you when I come back from this Newport.
Ain't nobody writing a thesis, fucking Jules.
Now, answer this, fellas. If he wins, do you even see him going back to a regular DAZN fight? Or is he going to want I want that Zuffa turkey payday again?
Exactly.
Oscar, fuck you.
Matter of fact, give me the Netflix one too.
Yeah, I don't see him going back to a regular DAZN if he wins this fight. I totally agree. He probably demands big paydays in order to fight. But the thing is, though, he's fucking around and losing his prime as we speak. That motherfucker's about to be 28 years old, and you literally haven't fought more than a few times the last 3 or 4 years of your career. Literally. So if he's going to keep doing that, by the time he's 31, 32, he's going to be out of his prime, and then he will have fought maybe another 4 to 5 times. So he's going to be like on that Gary Russell schedule, fighting once a year.
God damn.
That's why I don't see him becoming the face of American boxing. That motherfucker ain't going to fight often enough.
But he sure ain't.
And the thing is, I think he has to beat some of these guys, and I don't really see him beating anybody like good. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he definitely has the opponents. I mean, he has the Rolly rematch, he has the Devin rematch, he has that Conor Ben fight lined up already. He has a potential, but will he do it? I don't know. He's a dumbass.
That's the thing, Undefeated. Do we really have enough confidence in this motherfucker that he's gonna fight 3 to 4 times in a year? Fuck no.
No. Shakur too. Shakur wants to fight him, or they want to fight, but we know he's juiced up.
I don't know if you need to fight 2 to 3 times or 3 to 4 times a year, but at least twice, at the very least.
Twice, minimum twice.
Yeah, Shakur slices.
Even then, but it's like I said, he has the fight, but who which of them is he gonna beat? I really don't see him beating
Shakur will slice his ass up worse than using a Ginsu knife on him, man. I mean, he ain't going near Shakur.
Butt fucks Lion.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I wouldn't see Ryan fighting him.
God damn.
I mean, to be fair, I don't see Shakur fighting him because Shakur's already like being a bitch talking about 144 catch weight and.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan probably fights all the guys that were mentioned that he's already fought, and then maybe he fights even Teofimo Lopez, but I don't see him getting anywhere near fucking Shakur. I think Shakur is the one guy that would definitely trouble his ass. Like he probably wouldn't be able to figure him out.
Hey, what do you guys think about Rick Glazer saying, don't bet on Spence?
I said the same thing. Don't bet on him.
Nah, bro, Spence is washed, bro. I mean, you were talking about his not being not ass fight, man. Yeah, bro. Nah, bro.
Country, I knew Spence was washed when I seen that video. I think it was last year. Someone put up on, I don't know if it was, I saw it on Twitter or YouTube. He was trying to hit pads with somebody, he looked like dog shit trying to hit pads. And I said, "Oh, this dude's done. He ain't got nothing left."
That bad, huh?
Yeah, he looked terrible. Like the guy was doing about as basic of combinations as you could, holding hand pads, and Errol couldn't fucking do it. It was sad. It was sad watching him not be able to do something that probably 4 or 5 years ago he would have been able to do no problem.
Yeah, that is sad.
He's going to
Spence.
stay slow, man. It's going to be a sad day.
Yeah,
You
Spence
know?
is my guy. Like I still fuck with Spence, but Spence right now, he's that guy that put in his 2 weeks notice at work. He's just there for the last check. That's it. Ain't no work gonna get done, bro.
2 weeks notice undefeated. This motherfucker's on his last day. He's just
there
waiting
you
till
go.
the clock hits 5 o'clock.
That motherfucker's Friday waiting for the
It's
clock and out. That's
Friday.
it, bro.
He's waiting till 5 p.m. hits.
Motherfucker on his phone, not giving a
Yep.
fuck now.
He's got his fucking feet up on his desk, not giving a fuck.
He ain't even put the uniform on. He just showed up.
Uh,
Oh my God. Counting up his paycheck, budgeting it. Wow. You know,
Yo, country, are you gonna end up watching Pro Box this weekend?
Probably. You know, I like Pro Box, so I'm always. But actually, Pro Box be having good fights though. A lot of the
we
time.
know, country. We know you like Pro Box.
Damn straight. Hey, but you know what? You guys called me a shill and everything else, but you guys liked it too. So you know what? I got the last laugh.
You know
What's
what?
the last fucking laugh?
Pro Box is better than PBC. I'll give you that.
Let's say
And-
no. Wait a minute, fellas. I want to hear. Does anybody on the panel, given the state at the weight, the probability of victory, and the profile that he has already amassed, is it possible that Ryan becomes the face of boxing?
No.
I say no.
No.
Two no's.
no, we all say no.
He's gonna
No
fuck
hurt.
it up, so no.
No,
No.
we all say
No, I think so.
yeah.
Okay.
He's got a shot.
He's not gonna fight often enough to do that, Jules.
That's a good point. He's not going to fight often. That you got to fight. You do got to fight on a regular schedule to be the face. You actually do. You got to fight on a regular schedule to become the face of boxing.
He's
You absolutely
not
do.
going to rematch Rolly. He's not going to rematch Haney. You know, I mean, he's just going to dick around and do other shit.
Yeah.
Do you think he fights Tio if Tio wins? Well, let me ask you guys: who has Tio winning the Rolly fight?
I don't give a fuck.
I don't know, man.
Well, that wasn't really the question, but
Yeah, no, I got Tio winning.
you can give a fuck. You can give a fuck. You can not give a fuck and not be on the panel. You know, if you don't gotta ask the fuck question. You know.
No, I got. But no, I was saying I got Tio.
I got Rolly.
Okay. Does anybody have Rolly? Who has Rolly?
I got Rolly.
Who else?
I'll take the crayon eating motherfucker.
Okay, so my question
be
to you
surprised.
guys is, my question to you.
I wouldn't be surprised if.
No, you're a
Rolly
Democrat. No, you're a Democrat. You go last.
Make
You
them
go
say the
last.
Pledge of Allegiance, bro. Make them say
Yeah.
the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, to be on the panel, you got to pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah,
All right? Viva Mexico.
Yeah, there you go.
So the guys who think Rolly's gonna win, you don't think Ryan would fight him after that? I think he would. Why wouldn't he? He's back on the sauce. He don't have nothing to worry about.
Because what I'm thinking, Jules, is does Ryan even want a DAZN fight after that, or is he going to get used to the turkey
he's-
Paramount payday?
Well, all right. Your question is fragmented because he's gonna want that. You know he is, Drew.
Yeah.
But what else can they give him? If they already gave him, if they give him Connor and Connor loses, what else do they got?
The Shakur Haney winner,
Who do you
Richardson
think?
Hitchens.
Oh, wait. No, he's not gonna listen. Drew, stop playing. All right, you've been hanging around too many fucking liberals. Stop playing. There's no fucking planet where fucking Ryan fights fucking for what? Fight Hitchens for what? I'm gonna tell y'all now. Hitchens is gonna be Andre 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's good, the career you're gonna have. At some point, you are gonna fight somebody good when you're old and you're not that good anymore, and they're gonna beat you. That's gonna happen to him. Like I don't even need to cover his fights anymore. Like you're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna do anything in boxing, bro. That's it for you, bro. That's it. You got to where Andre is faster than Andre, so I don't need to worry about you anymore. But what I'm saying is, Drew, who else can Zuffa offer Brian to fight? You're already offering him the biggest fish you have.
And then I think this is where the question comes in. Ryan wants to leave Golden Boy. If him and his lawyer Lupe Oliveras keep getting offered deals for these 2-fight deals from outside sources, and they bring them to Oscar, and Oscar blocks them, Oscar has a fiduciary duty to get him the most money, right? Yep. So can they keep doing that? Like, hey, Turkey wants to give us.
Yeah, no, yes. But the thing is, who else, bro? Who? All right, here's the question, Drew. Let's say Shakur and Devin fight. You got the winner of that fight, and then you have Big Rolo. Who do you think Ryan will pick?
If Devin was to win, I think he would fight Devin.
This is what I think. I think fighting Devin again would be a last resort. But me entertaining Bevin is entertaining that he beats Shakur, and I don't think he's going to beat Shakur.
I don't think he is either.
I don't think he's going to beat Shakur. I don't know what that does to the Ryan Garcia fight, because it's not like that fight is contingent upon Devin being undefeated. But if he loses, yeah, that does push that fight back, though. It will push it back. Like Devin, if you lose to this little guy, the fuck you? Nobody needs you, bro. You just an expensive homo. You just expensive and gay. Are you just expensive? You don't bring nobody to the. You're not bringing no money to this thing, bro. You just asking for money. You're not bringing no money. Ryan bring the money. Zuffa bring the money. You don't bring no money to this thing. If you lose to Shakur, how do we know it doesn't become Garcia versus Stevenson or Garcia versus the winner of Lopez and Rolly? And what I see with Lopez and Rolly is those two are more beatable than Shakur. They are. He could be, like, I'm not saying he will beat T.O., but T.O. is little. He is little. You could catch him with that left hook the same way you was catching Devin. Like, you could, because he has to come forward. He can't fight you off the back foot. You don't got it like that, T.O. Not with somebody who's taller and longer than you with speed. Like, nah, you can't do that. If you tried to sit on the outside with Brian, he gonna keep hitting you with that homo jab, that gay jab. He's gonna keep hitting you with, because he's tall enough to do it and he's long enough to do it. So I think Ryan, if he handles Connor, and I think he's going to, and T.O. handles Rolly, and I think he's going to, I think that'll be the next fight. Before Devin or Shakur. Go ahead.
Like I was saying, how about if Ben just wins for some particular reason, and then what happens to the strap? Does he get to keep it? Does he,
No, he gets to keep it. Look. Don't think of Mauricio as being anything other than a parasite. Whether Ryan has that belt or Connor has that belt, Mauricio makes money. He's not going to get in the way of his own money. Just trust me on that. Like, he's not going to get in the. If Connor has that belt, he takes it back to the UK. He nuts on it. He wipes his ass with it. As long as Mauricio's getting big sanctioning fees, which he would, he will let him keep it. He's not going to stand in the way.
He's getting his, 2 comp tickets and a suite for the fight?
and a couple of ho-hos and ding-dongs, bro. Shout out to George. Fantasy fight, Jimmy Young, Burt Cooper. I'm going to go with Jimmy Young. What do you say, Country?
There's Jimmy's.
I think Jimmy Young has a little too much skill for Burt Cooper.
Yeah.
Ignacio, Jimmy Young, Burt Cooper.
Yeah, Jimmy Young beat damn near prime George Foreman. Burt Cooper was just a really tough journeyman.
A good cokehead. He was a really strong cokehead. I think the whole panel agrees. Jimmy Young take for the win. Shout out to King Lopez. They got Mark Shapiro and Nick Connor. That's for you, Drew.
Anybody that shares a name with Teofimo, I don't take serious. So there's that.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh,
I
Jumpsuit
had
brought
a
up an
question though. I had a
interesting point.
question.
Get Drew.
What is Jose Benavidez' excuse going to be when they put a microphone in his saying like, "Can we make the Jai fight now?" What's his excuse now?
I mean, you know, like he's gonna, you know that he's gonna wriggle out of it and try to hold out for as long as he can. But I will say, which is cause for celebration, I would say, what's happening in the sport right now, and especially after the Michaelian fight, when they see that they didn't make anything, David is gonna bend the knee because he hasn't made real money from boxing yet. I think the realest money that he probably made was fighting Anthony Yard, and that's just because Turkey paid for that shit. What other fight you did that was worth a lot of money? What fight? Plant?
yeah.
Andre?
You mean David Lemieux wasn't any
David
money in it?
hasn't. He hasn't made money, and I know that child support is coming. It's down the
Yeah.
street.
Like there's no fight that you have no substitute for the money that you stand to make with Jai, and you haven't been making money. This like, no, you're not gonna convince me. At the very most, whoever got that shit going on in the background, mute yourself or get off the panel. Don't get quiet now. You wasn't quiet 10 minutes ago. You haven't been making any money, and you have no alternatives anymore. The Canelo fight is in the wind. Bring him up as it's not working. You're not making more money. At the most, I think David might be making what 3 to 4, and that feels generous. 3 to 4, like Brody, he's probably getting a $1.5 million guarantee, and maybe 2 million more after that. Maybe like he's not making a lot. The only shot you got at making 8-figure purse is fighting Jai. That's the only chance you have. So I think when push comes to shove, coke is an expensive habit, and he's gonna do what he's got to do. He's gonna fight him, and he's gonna lose.
Jules, you really think Turkey would give fucking the Hamburglar $10 million to fight Jai?
Gave Honor Ben $15 million to fight Regis Prograis. Yes, I think they would, bro. They're giving Johnny Fisher 6 times. You didn't even have to give him 6 times his highest purse. You could have gave him 2 times his highest purse. He would have went over there. Y'all giving him 6 times his highest purse for a 1-fight deal. Yes, I think they're going to pay David. Yes,
Hey,
I think they're going to pay.
Jumpsuit brought up an interesting point about Rolly and Tio. He was saying if George Cambosos could catch Tio, that Rolly could too.
That's not outside the realm of possibility. Rolly.
Yeah.
Psychology is a problem, though. Don't you see how confident Lopez Sr. and Junior are about this fight? And that's just their confidence. Rolly, having sparred this guy, Rolly has what it takes to beat him, believe it or not. But he's not gonna fight that way. He's gonna have those old sparring sessions in his brain where he was getting embarrassed, where he's getting beat up. They kind of gave it away that, they gave it away how those sparring sessions went. Not that I needed them to, because I know how they went. And that's gonna be in his brain, that familiarity. It's kind of like what happened to Zerto. We saw Zerto showed improvement fight by fight. But when he fought David, he reverted to fighting him the way he was fight. Like you tried to tough it out with him. We thought you was gonna box a little bit more. No, you tried to tough it out with him, and that's probably how them sparring sessions went, where you was trying to tough it out with him in the pocket. I think there's gonna be that same shit with Rolly and Tio. Whatever happened in those sparring sessions, you're gonna defer to that, and that's why you're gonna lose. You're not gonna fight him with the jab, and you're gonna move him with the no. He's not gonna do none of that.
So he's not gonna fight like Andy Cruz?
Nope. Shout out to King Lopez. Tio literally said recently that after Shakur outclassed him, he realized he needs to make better investments and be better with his money. Yeah, he does need to be better with his fucking money.
He's still ain't fire his daddy though.
No, but he did add somebody to his corner.
He's got to worry about that fucking airline steward that's taking all his money.
Yeah.
Gotta hit him, bro.
You know what I was thinking? Fucking Ryan does have the opportunity to be the face of boxing, which hurts for me to say. Bro, you're literally fighting Mexican Independence Day. And another fight that could be really big if they build it is him versus Emiliano.
Yeah, but
That could
eso,
be it.
that's 2 years from now because
Yeah,
Emiliano
they build
he has
it.
a
Yeah.
lot of work to do. He has, like,
Oh
because
yeah.
he's at 40 now. We haven't really seen him against the best at 40. We don't. I like the kid. I don't know what he's made of yet, though, and I don't think any of us do. Like, we don't really know if he's elite. He's
Yeah, he
one.
hasn't really been tested yet.
You
Yeah,
need us.
like
Yeah.
in other words, I don't know that you could beat Oscar Duarte. He might be too much for you.
I think that's a perfect fight because even Brian beat Duarte, right? I mean,
Like a fight that could make Emiliano, not that it's gonna happen, not that anybody's talking about it because it's not, but a fight that would like sort of get him over the line is if you put him in there with Isak and he beat him. For him, that would be big. That I'm Emiliano Vargas and I just beat Isak Cruz. That's the kind of fight that he needs to cross over. Enough people know Isak. Not that Isak is anything special. We all know that he's not. But if you can beat a guy like that and you could do it in good fashion, you're really going in the right direction. Right now, I couldn't name 10 of his opponents, bro. I don't know who the fuck I don't know who the fuck those guys been fighting for. All I know, those are country's neighbors. I don't know who the fuck those people are, bro. You know? So
My name is
I'm saying, yeah, like he has a lot of what I don't get the hype job vibe from him. I actually don't. I've seen all his fights since he went pro. Looks good, but against who?
you're
Against who
overdue.
is? Yeah, like not overdue. He's on time. Not overdue. He's like on time. Like, who do you
Okay.
recommend? What fight with somebody of note makes sense for Emiliano at this point?
Jules,
Frank
I got
Martin.
a couple of guys. Elvis Rodriguez or fucking Michelle Rivera.
Those are two very good names. Two stupid Dominicans. Shout out to Jose Severino. Two useless, two useless, two useless Dominican fight. Those are two good names. Yeah, and you shouldn't. If you're in over your head with those guys, then we have our answer.
Yeah, then we got a problem.
Then we have our because you should be able to handle Elvis and you should be able to handle Michelle. Like his whole thing is having a bad haircut and some white and black trunks. Like that's all it really was with him. He kind of looked like Ali, looked more like Julian Jackson to me. But that was his whole thing. Like he's a better impersonator than he is a fighter. So we got to see. But yeah, Emiliano versus Ryan down the line. That could be really fucking big. That actually could be really fucking big. We're talking about 2 years the minimum.
Oh my god! You know what just hit me, bro? This motherfucker can't become the face of boxing. Broner.
Bronor? Yeah, I mean,
that fight.
pero yo lo dije ayer. We don't give a. We know Broner is washed. We know that that dude hasn't been anything in years. He's washed.
Oh yeah.
But because the streamers like him so much, the kids, they like him so much. If you did that ridiculous and don't rule it out, fellas. Do not. Broner's not attached to anybody. He could go anywhere right now and get money. If you did that dumbass fight, bro, yes, a lot of people are gonna watch that bullshit. A lot.
Yeah, he go to Wingstop. What the fuck?
Ryan's gonna punch him in the gut, and his shorts are gonna fall down like King Hippo.
No, he's gonna punch him in the gut, and a fucking Don Julio bottle's gonna shoot out of his mouth, bro.
What a
Drinks
fraud.
on me, bro. Everybody, go ahead.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
but you know what, Jules? Well, you mentioned that 2 years down the road, the Ryan and the Emiliano shit. Not comparing the fighters. Don't get this twisted, y'all. But what I'm saying is, that would be crazy allure, reminiscent of Vargas de la Hoya.
Do you see the fucking vision, bro?
Yes, the allure, bro. Yup.
Ryan is the Timu Oscar. Emiliano is the Timu Fernando.
Yeah, bro. These motherfuckers.
And you got Oscar walking.
I would say Emiliano's more like the Amazon Fernando. He's a little bit better than Timo.
Yeah. Like I'm fucking up. That's literally his son. Like that's not the T. That's the Amazon. That's the.
And Ryan's not that bad. He's the Sheen.
No. Like with Ryan, the Timu fit like bro.
Yeah, come on.
Oscar was a fucking animal. You are a gerbil. You're a gerbil. You're just bigger than the other gerbils.
He's a puffy hamster.
He's not even worse, bro. He's a Cadbury bunny, bro.
Right. Like,
and they got him on a discount too.
Yeah, you know, but yeah, that actually you could sell the hell out of that, especially on the West Coast. You could
Yeah,
sell the
they're
fuck
starting to
out of
throw
that.
jabs at each other.
It's good. No, and I think Ryan, you know, because Ryan just addressed Broner for those who didn't see it, you know, that, and a lot of what he said was true, by the way. Like, yeah, you were 4-weight champion, but you didn't beat anybody. You fought a lot of people, but you didn't beat anybody. Yeah, you fought Jesse Vargas and you drew. You fought Maidana and you lost. You fought Sean Porter and you lost.
He got beat by the everybody's.
You fought Manny Pacquiao and you lost. You
Mikey Garcia.
And you lost. And you fought Blair Cobbs and you lost. So it's like, yeah, you fought a lot of people, but you ain't beat none of them.
Yo, do you remember that Jim Gray interview? It was like when it
water and cornflakes. We gotta fight.
He beat Ashley Theophane.
Yo, dog, you could tell a story of boxing. You could tell a whole story of boxing from cover to cover and not mention Ashley Theophane once.
Eloy Perez.
The fuck we got
Jason Lithau.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of them guys that, like, yo, unless you was watching boxing about that time, you ain't gonna know nothing about that guy. And the only thing about that guy was he was a Mayweather Promotions fighter. The whole appeal of Ashley Theophane was that Floyd was promoting him. Floyd promoting you stopped meaning anything a long motherfucking time ago, bro. Look at Kermel Moton. Who the fuck cares about Kermel Moton, bro?
Yo,
he doesn't even care. He's fighting at 140 pounds.
Bro, you know, like every fight he goes up in weight. Next time we see him, he's gonna be a middleweight. What? Every time he fight, he go up in weight. Go ahead, undefeated.
I saw this video of Broner and he's hitting the bag, and then they posted a video of him when he was young, and somebody was like, "Yo, this AI is getting really good because Broner was never a boxer." He's like, "Yo, that's sad. They don't even know that he used to box."
No, ponlo tú. They showed one of those you versus you. Internet trends are really gay, by the way. Like this generation is just. Why are y'all so sensitive? You making the next challenge is you versus you. So they did one of those things for Broner, and Broner was about to cry. He's about to cry. It's like,
the thing is, though, Jules, he's technically not part of this generation. He's a millennial.
My guy, technically, he's in his mid-30s. No, he's absolutely not part of this generation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, but you know, it's just it was the trend I was talking about. That why is the trends always some gay shit? Let's walk on milk crates and fall down. Let's use fucking Snapchat filter. Like, why can't the trend be putting your dick in a bitch mouth?
Hey,
why is that not the trend?
No, it started with the Tide Pods, bro. The Tide Pods.
Yeah, with the Tide Pods,
I mean, I think Broner got emotional because he saw what he used to be. I mean, even Mike Tyson
wasn't
was
shit. No, but he wasn't shit before.
Bro, compared to what he is now?
Bro, I'm just saying that, like, he didn't. Can I say? I don't know who you beat for those 4 belts in those 4.
I can tell you, Jules. He beat Vicente Martin Rodriguez for one of them. He beat Gavin Reese for the other. He beat what was that fucking guy's
Ponce de Leon?
No, Ponce didn't have a belt. He beat Akhmedov for the 140 pounder.
Oh yeah.
And then he beat Paulie for the welterweight belt.
Let me try not to. Right, I remember Paulie. Let me try not to fall out of my chair that you beat Paulie Mal. You know who beat Paulie Malignaggi, bro?
Everybody. Undefeated beat him. Fucking country beat him.
Yo, you remember when he fought Sam Eggington in the UK and he hit Sam like 10 times and Sam didn't move. It's like Invincible. It's like watching an episode of Invincible. He hit fucking Sam Eggington with like 10 fucking punches. And Sam just smiled at him, started beating the shit out of him, bro. Like, you're beating Paulie. You're beating Paulie, you know. I mean, I don't know how much stock you can have in beating Paulie. Shout out to George. Pitbull Cruz versus Jeff May.
What the fuck? Yo, block him. Block him.
Give him his $2 back,
Yo, he ain't even say Roger. He said Jeff.
Yeah.
With the camera in his hand.
Yo, right, nah. I got Isak in that one. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go with Isak. Jeff ain't never been shit.
Oh
When
my
the fuck?
God.
When the fuck was
Those
Jeff
two
ever a
right,
good
yo.
fighter, bro?
That's some funny shit, man.
Not even,
That's
bro.
to me
Listen,
like
bro. Well,
those.
listen, bro.
Those like different. They like different shades of ugliness.
Well, but what I'm gonna say is, Ryan versus Garcia versus Adrian Broner is the right combination of circus and boxing. It is. Broner not coming back to box nobody for no motherfucking belt. That's the perfect cash out fight. And you could get people, you could get a financier for that bullshit because commercially, yeah, it's a whale. Commercially, it's a whale. Like,
Yo, everybody's gonna want in on it. Kick is gonna
Man,
want in on it.
that's what they
Everybody.
can do. Put some fucking headgear on and go right
You
on.
know who I'm surprised Jules wouldn't front the money because he came from that world. Why wouldn't Jake Paul put the money up?
well, like theoretically, a lot of people have the money to make the fight happen. Paramount has the money. I would say that fight goes to Netflix. I think that fight would go to Netflix. But Paramount has the money. Netflix has the money. And generally streaming platforms have the money, but it's just I don't count them because that would rely on Oscar like letting Ryan go to fucking Zeus Network. You know what I mean? Or like a lot of people got the money to put it together, but it's big enough that I think no, Netflix would pay for that. They would pay for that, yeah.
Oscar let him go to Win Records to drop an album.
Bless highly favored.
Yo, fucking Oscar's been talking shit for weeks, calling Dana Uncle Fester. Bro, Dana had his hand around your fighter. We promoting the fight, bro. Where were you at?
También pongo que el momento que ese contrato se acaba, where do you think Ryan is gonna go?
Shit, boy.
Where
Uncle
do you
Fester.
think? Where you think he gonna go? What you think? You think he gonna go to Matchroom? You think he gonna go to Top Rank?
Them Haney promotions.
Right, like talking that shit. Pero por eso, that's another reason why I question.
Hey, Jules, hold up.
Wait, I'm in the
Jules,
middle of a
hey,
sentence.
you got-
No. It's not that important. I'm in the middle of a sentence.
Damn,
That
man.
is why I question the future of Golden Boy on the DAZN platform. Because if at any point in between these next year and a half, 2 years, that DAZN gave Golden Boy, if you lose Ryan, that's it. That's it. That is it. You don't have anything. What are you gonna do with Virgil? He's still growing that eyebrow. What are you gonna do? Go ahead, Alex.
Hey, I was gonna say, hey, were you just smashing Trails End popcorn, bro? Was that Trails End?
No, this is from Moana, bro. Fucking my kids went to the movies.
Oh, that's
Brought me back a whole thing of popcorn.
Man, you had me hyped for a second. Man,
What
fuck
can
out
I
of here,
say except you're welcome?
Shout out to George. Cause Roger would kill. Yeah, Roger was the Mexican killer. Like you, like I said, they had to get Chavez to chill Roger out. That says it all. Like we had to get Chavez to chill that motherfucker out. Like he was wilding. So you know what I mean. But yeah, Broner versus Garcia. I don't think it happens at the end of this year, though it could because there is time. Theoretically, it could. But I definitely think that's a fight they're going to explore. And Broner doesn't have to have a comeback in the traditional sense. You could put him in there with some 7-layer loser, some super bum. As long as he wins, all right, we got to fight.
Blair Cobb's rematch, man.
Yeah, yeah. The people are sheep, bro. It's that easy. It's that easy.
Yeah. These kids don't care about. Go Herb.
I think that I think they're better off. Those two guys in Adrian in Broner's condition, they'd be better off putting on some fucking headgear and streaming that shit on Kick and just get all the streams for the whole fucking day.
Because they'll work. They'll work it out. They'll work it out to where you can't do it. I know what you mean, like a loophole to where no, we're not selling a fight, we're streaming. But they'll work it like, and two, you'd be leaving a lot of money on the table because if you let Netflix take it over, that's a lot of sponsorship money that you're leaving on the table. Patches on the trunks that you're leaving on the table. That thing is a whale, bro. Ryan could get 20 million right now for fighting Broner. I shit you not. He actually could. They gave Connor 15 to go fight Regis, bro.
15 and some Broner's a different kind of fuck up. Ain't nobody taking no chance with him.
He'll get it. You don't think Adrian could get it together long enough to get punched in the face by Brian?
Broner looks like fucking James the Grim Reaper Roper right now, Jules.
Bro,
can he even make weight?
I'm just saying, if they told Broner, if they told Broner, we got 10 mil for you to get in shape and fight Ryan, you don't think I think he could get in shape.
Shit, hell yeah.
If they told him
the first fight, I think that'll motivate him. But if he got to do a tune-up, we're gonna get the AB comeback.
Look, he's saying that, Alex, but he getting in shape now. You saying that, but he getting in shape now for some fucking reason. So they got something going on for him. He gonna have a comeback fight.
I mean, why is the belly looking smaller now?
It is. He lost 10 pounds. He lost 10 pounds.
Look at his habits, bro. Look at his. Yeah, I mean, he could lose the weight.
Yeah, you'd have to lock this motherfucker away in a training camp to get him to make weight.
I think he will. Who's he coming back? Fucking throw him versus Krishan Rock.
No,
140.
Yo, she is so fun. I don't know what the fuck y'all problem is, but
AB don't stand a fucking chance. He's done.
I fuck with a hazard mask on,
Nah, y'all. But did I post the shit? Do I got it up here? Do I got to remind y'all what that joint is working with? Let me see.
Jules, H2O versus Broner. Would that work?
Shit.
No, because you don't have to. With Broner, you know what you're doing. You know it's not a real comeback where, like, yeah, he's trying to be a contender again and he's trying to fight for title. You know it's not that kind of comeback. You just need to find him some guy outside the Port Authority and put him in a sixth round.
Put me in there.
Put him in a 6th rounder. As long as you get him a win, good enough to put him in there with Ryan, because it's the right blend of circus and boxing.
Yeah.
Like, no,
it's sad, but it's true. Sad,
it works. Like, and if you, like I said, if you did that on Netflix, just think about it this way. She hadn't fought in 10 years, Alex, right? She hadn't fought in like 10 years.
Yeah.
No, 17. You had a lady who hadn't fought in 17 years. Netflix picked that shit up. Rondo, how long was Rondo out? 7 years, 10 years?
Like, 10.
And they was willing to pay for that. They was willing to pay for that. So why wouldn't they pay for Bronor versus Garcia? I'm telling you.
And lasted 18 seconds, 21 seconds.
You see, Conor McGregor, my guy, they dug up the fossils. The fossils.
I got Paramount. I didn't have to pay extra, bro.
We got a good investment. We want to invest in a guy who got his teeth knocked out and then win 1 round his last fight. That's
right.
So matter.
A guy who broke his own leg landing a kick. He took himself out. Like, you landed a kick and took yourself out.
Live, bro. Hey, Jules, I'm sitting there watching live, and I'm like, as soon as the bell rang and he came out and threw the kick, the way he landed on his leg, I was like, this fight's over. He just fucked his right knee up. Yeah. And he fell.
They said, and there's plenty of evidence. He went in with a fucked up leg.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, so I saw that slow motion replay of him coming in to get checked out right outside the octagon. And when he was taking his pants off and he was going to, like, get the shoes off, he did this weird little, like, what they described as like a weird, awkward hobble that a normal person wouldn't do. And I'm like, okay, y'all did that in slow-mo, but, like, let me see that again in real time. I wasn't sure, but it seems like there's a lot of shit supporting that he was hurt before the fight. Yeah.
Shout out to George, because Roger would kill him. We had to get Jeff because Roger would be too much for a lot of guys. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Like, Roger could fight. Like, Roger wasn't. See, Roger was better than
Floyd Senior.
Yeah, he was better than Roger could squabble now. He could fight now. It's Jeff. Like, Jeff was like the who's that guy? Who's that guy in golf in the Godfather country? Forget his fucking name, man. Fredo. Jeff was the Fredo with his shit, bro. Jeff was the Fredo with his shit.
I'm so glad Zulfa's in here now, bro, because I think it's official. Pay-per-view's dead. I think once Canelo retires, that'll be the last pay per
I
view
mean,
spot.
It's not that. It's wait. It's not that it's dead. It's that it's overused. Like, bro, I'm
Oh, there
telling you,
you go. There you go.
there's always gonna be room for the big pay-per-view fight. There's always gonna be room for that fight. But that fight and those fights are you're really talking about what 2 to 3 people the max. You're not talking about that fucking gente de que David Benavidez and Devin. No, you guys are not pay-per-view anything, bro. But there will always be room for that exceptional fight. That if you told motherfuckers, yo, look, 50 Cent is about to fight Floyd Mayweather in a bathtub full of grape soda. Yeah, everybody would watch that. Of course they would watch that.
Grape soda.
Of course they would pay to see that. Of course they would. But that's not pay-per-view is not for everybody. The main thing with pay-per-view is that y'all started doing too many of them. Like that's always been the main thing. Just scale it down so things could get back to normal. The Devin Haney's, the David Benavidez's, the Teofimo Lopez is also. You guys don't belong on pay-per-view, and you never did. You never had the following. If you can't regularly sell out the big room at MSG, and which we all know they can't. If you can't do that, okay, you don't belong on pay-per-view. See, Canelo, he can do that. You could ask Canelo to fight a head cold, and 5,000 Mexicans is going to show up to watch him. Get him!
No, for real.
Get him!
Yeah.
You're going to be shadow boxing. Dale! Dale! Telling you.
And then when
So
you do
if
that bullshit, and then we do that bullshit, you drive the value of pay-per-view down, which in turn
they are.
over
I mean,
time less and less
Jules,
fucking viewers for the bullshit, bro.
You know how I like the Zuffa thing too, but sometimes I don't like the Shakur is like why. But I mean, at least even the Conor Ben thing, because it's like he would have been on pay-per-view. If Zuf was trying to go do no pay-per-views, then yeah, this is the way to do it. But they are those bigger stars like the Canelos. We're gonna have the AJs. I mean, look, AJ Prenga. Fuck, we're gonna buy that shit, right? So there's still stars out there. But yeah, the Rolly and Teal like that, they should be on Zuffa. That should be on Zuffa, not on pay-per-view.
Yeah. Fuck, like people in boxing are acting like Rolly versus Tio is a big fight. No, it's not. That's not a big fight. I'm saying
those are like the Sean Skittles of the world, though.
That's like Rolly and Tio is barely a big room at MSG fight. Like barely. Why do I say that? Rolly doesn't have a real following. Because people watch your stupid fucking interviews online doesn't mean you have customers. And Tio, bro, you still a Hulu Theater fighter. You could do that role in the Hulu Theater.
That's the PPC pay-per-view. That's the PPC pay-per-view.
That's that to me. To me, Rolly, it's a consequential fight. Is it consequential? Yes. Is it on the bigger end of the spectrum of fights? Like, is it a little bit above average? Yes, it's a little bit above average. But in the quote unquote big fight realm, that's not a big fight. Who hyped about who's hyped about that? Rolly and Tio. That's I'm gonna watch it. But I stayed up to watch Danny Garcia. I'll watch almost any motherfucking thing. So I ain't saying a lot, bro. It's a fight. It's a solid fight for a belt, but it's not a big fight. Conor Ben, Ryan Garcia.
I mean, no, it's not. Fight. But I'm hyped for it. Though.
I'm not hyped for that shit. What the fuck am I gonna get hyped about?
I like their sparring history. I like the animosity they got. Bro. Like, I'm excited.
What animosity? Roman said he loves Tio. He literally said he loves him.
Bro, that's what you know how this slow motherfucker is, bro. He would just be saying shit, bro.
Bro, listen, that's a crack baby versus a retard, bro.
That motherfucker on a spectrum. You know what I mean? Exactly, bro.
A crack baby versus a retard, bro. Like that is a crack baby versus a retard, bro. That shit is not a big fight. It's not a big fight. It's not a big fight.
I know. Oh, no, 100%. I agree. It's not a big fight. But what I mean is, from an entertainment standpoint, bro, it's about to be crazy.
Yeah, but and that's what hurts things. That a fight like Rolly versus Tio belongs on a regular schedule, because then a lot of people would watch it. If you do a fight like that on a regular schedule, a lot of people would watch it as long as it doesn't cost anything extra. So you're shortchanging yourself, just like you did with all these other fights. If you do Benavidez versus Zerto, for example, as a regular fight, a lot of people would tune in to see that. They'd say, it's a good fight and we don't got to pay. Yeah, that would be the appeal. But if you're gonna put it on pay-per-view, okay, that shit is probably gonna do 150,000 buys, if that. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. I don't.
What are they doing on?
Doing it on the zone.
Okay.
I mean, do you think 250,000 people, 300,000 people are gonna buy? No, ain't nobody. Come on, dog. Especially with being able to steal the shit as easily as they can. No, you're not gonna do no 250, 300. No, you might do 100 to 150 at best. At best.
I mean, Ryan carried Javante. You think he can carry Rolly?
What do you mean?
Money? I mean, I don't know.
What are you talking about?
What I'm saying is Javante got carried by Ryan.
What does Ryan got to do with T.O.?
Wait, what do you?
Yo, you got to stop coming on here drunk, bro. You're not making sense. T.O. is fighting Rolly, bro. T.O. is fighting Rolly.
I thought we were still talking about the fucking if they both win. Okay, never mind. My bad.
All right, bro. All right, bro. Look.
Hold on. I'm playing RE9 right now. I'm listening in. I'm on insanity mode, bro. I'm going back and forth. My bad, man.
All right, bro. Lost. And yeah, like T.O., I don't even, like he might cash out because I think he's gonna beat Rolly. Like, I'm not gonna do the stupid thing where we entertain the dumbest fucking scenario just for conversation. T.O. is gonna beat Rolly. I already see it. Rolly already checked out up here. That's why you talking about you love T.O. Fimo and shit. You know how those sparring sessions went. And it's not that you can't beat T.O. It's that you're not gonna let yourself beat him. Because he beat you up so many times, you're going to revert. You're going to get that old feeling that takes you back to those old places where he was fucking you up. And that's what's going to cost him the fight. So he's going to lose that fight. After which, maybe T.O. goes straight into a Ryan Garcia fight. Or maybe he goes after the Australian kid because he has that option too. He's got that option too to go after Liam Botto. There's still, if he wins in August, there's plenty of time in late October, November or December to unify another title. So T.O.'s actually gonna. I think T.O.'s he's run into a streak of good luck. If that makes sense. That like, yeah, you've been fucking up, but your fortune has smiled upon you. You wispy mustache having motherfucker. Fortune has smiled upon you because you don't deserve this title shot, but Rolly don't deserve that belt, so here we are. You know what I mean? Yeah. Here we are.
You know what, though? I agree. I don't think you go straight into a Ryan fight, bro, because think about it. Like, you could easily just take the Paro fight where you actually have a chance, might most likely favored, get a defense under your belt. That helps, for your legacy and all that. Like, he's not in a rush for a Ryan fight if he gets that belt. No.
And he struck his deal, which is an important detail. He struck his deal directly with the zone. No promoter. No other hand in the cookie jar. That's, T.O.'s, all right, you fucking asshole. All right, fucking dickhead, piece of shit. Fuck you. But he's going to win that fight. Yeah, he's going to win that fight. He's doing good. Now, look, I'm going to smoke a cigarette.
Think it goes the distance or stoppage? Or is it too
No, I think he's going to knock Rolly out. Yeah, I think he's gonna knock Rolly out. It's gonna be one of those things to where the Patriots are a better team than the Giants, but the Giants just know how to beat them. They just know how,
They have their number.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those.
I got you.
I don't see a knock. I don't see a knockout, bro.
No, he's gonna knock him out, bro. Watch. Tú
Explain.
No lo veo. I can't see it. Teal knocking out Rolly.
Pero qué? ¿Cómo qué?
Explain, bro. Like you're just repeating yourself. Like I want to listen to something when I smoke my cigarette.
Porque su estilo, Teal's style. He's not that kind of fighter, bro. Like I just don't see it. Like I don't see a knockout. If anything, I can see a circus win with Rolly.
I mean, the funniest shit would be if Rolly landed. The funniest shit ever would be if Rolly landed a bomb and just laid T.O. out.
I mean,
that would be fucking hilarious.
Can happen.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. We keep underestimating Rolly. I don't know if y'all noticed this shit. This motherfucker keep coming up with dumb, retard ass ways, though. win. Get
Nah,
belts and
Alex,
shit.
we're not underestimating shit. The thing is, all of us here know when we see real fighters and we know dudes that have been protected. And Rolly is one of those dudes that's been protected. Period.
Okay.
Because if
Yeah,
you're getting your
I can't
ass
argue with
whipped,
that.
if you're getting your ass whipped by a garden gnome who throws windmills, that don't say much about who the fuck you are as a boxer.
Yeah.
I mean, you know?
The way I see it is his strength is that 1-2, that like Dolph Lundgren, Rocky Four, like jab, come over the overhand right, like that's his bread and butter. I feel
Yeah,
like Teal's gonna
that's his
twist
best shit.
man. He's gonna miss, and when he misses, it's gonna be bad, bro. Like he's gonna do that too much. He's gonna rely on that too much. There's gonna be
Honestly,
because of their history and the way they fight each other and sparred. There's gonna be a lot on the inside. Teo has the advantage there. I just don't see unless Teo gets lazy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. The only way I could see
if these two both bring their A game,
his
bro,
comeback?
like, really
His comeback fight? Isn't this like from his loss?
For Teo, yeah. Rolly hasn't fought since he beat Ryan last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
the only way I could see Rolly fucking landing that right hand is if he's pumping double and triple jabs to blind Teo and he just catches him with something that Teo doesn't see coming. Outside of that, he doesn't really have a shot of landing a right hand that could just like lay that fucker out.
Yeah, no. I see Rolly get countered, man, on the inside. It's not.
Yeah, because he's not fast enough to what's it called, to be able to defend the counters from Teo. Teo's short, but he's fucking quicker than Rolly.
Well, my issue is if you look at Rolly's career, not career, but all his big fights on television that we all saw, like his issue with everyone, where he either doesn't win or he gets his ass whooped, it's fucking inside. Like once he can't keep people at distance, he doesn't know what the fuck to do.
Right. Well, let me ask you guys this: why did Rolly beat Ryan?
Ryan was coming off of roids.
Yeah.
And not only that, I think Ryan fought the wrong fight because the one thing you should have done against a guy who, like Alex just said, if he's a straight up guy, 1-2 down the middle, and that's all he knows how to do, all you got to do is box circles around that motherfucker. And Ryan could have done that. But for some weird reason, he decided to sit in the pocket and try to exchange with him, which was stupid. He should have just outboxed him and he would have beat him easy.
Well, Ryan
Rolly has lead feet. Yeah, Rolly has lead feet. That motherfucker moves slower than molasses. So Ryan could have just popped him from the outside with just 1-2s and hooks, and he would have beat him easy. He would have just outpointed Rolly, but he, for some fucking strange reason, was feeling like, oh, well, my left hook can take this motherfucker out, so let me go ahead and exchange with him, and that was the wrong game plan.
I think when Ryan got knocked down, he got in his head after that. He stopped fighting his fight and paid attention to boxing and all that. And after that, he was different. I don't know. And it was just right off of the end of all his craziness. I don't know. I think a lot of all those things are contributing factors. If they fight again, I got Ryan.
Right. And then on the opposite spectrum, fucking Devin Haney is on a good run.
Yeah, Haney's looking good right now. Yep. That is true.
He's supposed to fight. Wait. Who's Tank gonna fight?
He's got to worry about the judge who's gonna throw his ass in jail.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
He ain't got no fucking opponent right now.
He's fighting the law right now.
Yep.
Yeah, he ain't got shit going on. Yeah, his name ain't even worth like. We should just like scratch that from the record. Like he wasn't even mentioned tonight.
Right. Well, what about Shakur? What about Shakur?
It sounds like from everything Jules is saying, it sounds like he's trying to get Devin to fight him because I don't hear any other person being mentioned with Shakur right now.
Yeah, the only one I could think of is maybe Ryo, but Shakur turned that shit down.
So he ducked.
Yeah, to me, Shakur is acting really fucking. He's moving like a little bitch because he's got that belt, but he's not trying to fight nobody in his division. He's not trying to fight
Yeah, but
Gary Russell. He ain't
wait,
trying to
Ignacio,
fight.
wait. In fairness, you can't use Gary against him when Gary's not trying to fight him. Gary's not
No,
trying to
but
fight him.
what I mean though, Jules, is you got a belt in a division, but you ain't trying to fight nobody in that division.
But wouldn't you say the scalp of Devin Haney is bigger and better than the scalp of anybody in that division?
Yeah, but my whole thing is like you were saying earlier, though. You're trying to fight the dude, but you're trying to fight him at a catch weight. So how much credit can we really give him?
I'm not
Yeah.
look. I'm not against. Look. I'm not a fan of the catch weight, but I have to be reasonable. Beating Devin is better than beating any belt holder at 140. It is. It just is. Yeah, like it's bigger in every way. Bigger monetarily, bigger in terms of legacy. It'll be at a higher weight. It's bigger in every capacity, and it's more challenging. Gary, yeah, I think Gary has the style to give him problems, but Gary's acting like a little bitch too. I want to save Shakur for last. What do you mean you want to save him for last?
That
So,
shit
What the,
crazy.
so,
the
so
fuck
who's
are you
better?
out of your mind?
Who's better, Shakur or Haney?
To me,
Shakur.
Shakur by a lot. To me,
Yeah,
Shakur by a
it's
lot.
not even close.
Yo,
You know,
Jules,
like
but
that.
quick question about that fight, if it
Good,
happens.
good.
We all know Devin does not want to actually engage on the inside. He likes to stay on the outside, and
That's where
he likes.
Shakur's gonna. That's where Shakur's gonna beat him. You'll see. Look, they're
So
boring.
Shakur's gonna press the action.
Look, yes, the one who's
Yeah.
gonna come forward. The one who's gonna come forward. I had a vision. I was jerking off, and I was jerking off to this OnlyFans
Con tu
video on
cigarro?
Reddit. Yeah, I was peeling the banana, and I had a vision. Like that's so Raven. She gets the vision. What Shakur's gonna do, which this fight might turn out to be not as boring as we think. It might turn out to be not as boring because what I see Shakur is going to do is he's going to step to Devin. He's going to bait him to throw to counter what he throws, and he's going to put punches together on him. He's going to beat him on the inside because you can't do the outside thing if he's doing the outside thing. You can't. But Shakur is better in the pocket than Devin. The Zepeda fight is proof of that. If you could slip, roll, and rod and catch and counter and parry 5, 6, 7, 8 punches, right? Devin can't do that. We've seen like Devin can't do that.
No.
He looked like shit with Loma. He looked like shit with JoJo. He got hurt
that's
by
the fight I'm going
Linares.
over, man.
Right?
The Loma, that's what I'm like, yo. Shakur gonna rewatch that Loma and he gonna try to emulate that shit. Yeah.
He's gonna step to him and he's gonna step to him, Ignacio, and he's gonna take his jab away, which is gonna be a big deal. Because what does Devin have besides a fucking jab? An ugly wardrobe? What does he have besides a jab? Take the jab away, right? Take the fucking jab away. He's got nothing. He's got nothing. And I think, you know what? Shakur is going to press him, and he's going to beat him from the inside out. He's not going to run. They can't both be fighting from the outside. He's going to step to him. And, you know, we've kind of said this before. Yes, Shakur is boring. I'm not saying that he's not. But he's not as boring as Devin. Like, Devin is, like, you are boring, bro. Like you just
hey, here's another thing people are overlooking.
Not his last couple fights.
People are forgetting that he's still getting better.
Yeah,
he's still getting better. Devin's plateaued, bro. Look at Devin's last 3-4 fights, plateaued.
Bro, Devin is root beer left on the windowsill at the party, is what he is. Bro, he is flat fucking soda, bro. He's just boring. Right. Where Shakur, look, Shakur does have more layers than Devin. Shakur can fight on the inside. He doesn't always want to, but he can fight on the inside. And you'll notice, like, it might be like the Conceição, Ignacio. You remember with Conceição, he stepped to him. With Jamel Herring, he stepped to him. Why? Because this guy doesn't fucking hit hard. Look, Devin doesn't fucking, Devin, you don't got nothing to worry about with Devin, bro. Devin don't do shit, bro. Devin don't do shit.
He's got a pillow and feathers.
He's got a pillow and a quilt. He's got a pillow and a quilt that he's gonna hit you with, bro.
There you go.
I think he's gonna do all right. I think it's not gonna, like, you know, it ain't gonna be fucking Gaddy versus Ward, but it might look like when he fought Conceição. And you remember when he fought Conceição, he was stepping to him and stepping to the side of him, staying to the outside of his jab, just constantly stepping to the outside, bop, and then putting shit together. I think that fight is gonna look like that. That's what I think that fight is gonna look like. And I got Shakur winning that fight. And I can't wait for Bill to have to explain that shit, because you fucking talk too much, Bill. Fucking Bill. Explain that motherfucking shit.
I want to see Keyshawn get a shot though, man.
I mean, he's good. I mean, he's probably gonna get the BO because Devin is under orders right now to fight him. If you go fight Shakur, you gotta come up out that belt. And Keyshawn gonna fight Brim's guy for it. He gonna fight Brian Gore-Tex. Brian Gore-Tex. Oh yeah, he's gonna.
That's a good fight.
He's gonna knock him the fuck out, which is unfortunate because I like Brian, and I think Brian is competitive with other people. You know, like if it were Brian Stanionis, right? Brian Liampato, he could be competitive with other people. But if your next fight is Keyshawn, yeah, you get knocked out again. You're getting knocked out again. Keyshawn is gonna knock him the fuck out.
That crazy ass motherfucker.
Motherfucker's nuts, bro. I like that guy. He's fucking crazy, bro. And yeah, you know, that's a good run of fights. If they could do Keyshawn Davis versus Brian Norman, I think that'll land on TNT. I just have a feeling that fight would land on TNT. You know, one of those, like what they're doing for Andy's fight, because fucking Andy's fight is on TNT in September. His fight is on TNT. Ruiz. Yeah, his fight is on TNT.
Who's he fighting?
Damian Neba. Pero esta la vaina. It sounds like a nobody, but that's the guy that went to Germany and was piecing up Caballel. That's that guy. That the
Until Caballel beat his ass.
No, eventually, but Caballel wasn't coming off of fucking 2 years of inactivity.
No, that's true.
And he is. So like, yeah, this might turn out to be a motherfucker.
Jules, over under 270 for Andy.
Bro, I think he's gonna come in 265, bro. 260. He's with Manny, back with Manny Robles now, bro. We're gonna get lean Andy, lean and mean Andy, bro.
He's gonna perform his rap song he just dropped. Y'all heard that shit?
Yo, B, I don't know why. Who keep telling these boxers to rap, bro? Like, who is telling these? Who be convincing these boxers to have rap careers? Like, nah.
Roy Jones.
You gotta have that Christmas. You gotta have that Christmas rap song, bro.
Wait, Jules, I got bone to pick with you real quick.
Good.
Bro, I remember one time during a live, you referenced, I guess Victor Ortiz did a fucking song, and my curiosity got the best of me. I looked up that shit. I was embarrassed.
Yo, you listen. I told motherfuckers don't look that shit up. That shit is. That's the worst song ever made by a boxer. That's worse than Danny Garcia shit, worse than Broner shit, worse than Wilder shit. It's worse than Clarissa shit. You know how bad it gotta be to be, bro. Shaq is not a boxer. What are you doing?
No, I know, but I'm saying that. But this motherfucker was trying to.
He's not a boxer.
Kick that liberal out. Kick that liberal out.
It's fucking Democrats, bro. The fucking Democrats all the
time. Got that Joe Biden memory and shit.
Fucking Democrats over here, bro. What the fuck? This fucking AOC over here. Yeah, you know, it's that bad. Like Victor Ortiz's song is like, yo.
He's ugly as fuck too, bro.
Oh, I saw an interview today. He's doing bare knuckle now.
He's trying to get brain damage that way.
He's trying to get
more. He already has it, Jules. I told you that I work with his baby mama's pops, and he's told me so many fucking stories about that dude. That dude's a fucking idiot.
I mean, you could see that. Like, you could see that something's not right with him when he was fighting Floyd and he was going for those headbutts. It's like, bro, what's wrong with you? And he's making, you know, like you could be sneaky with the headbutt, but the way he was doing it, like, bro, you was doing the Super Mario shit when he's trying to get the star out the bot. Like, bro, you think you might want to conceal this a little bit more, bro? You know,
doing the rating
for real.
Giving out money left and right, but not that dumb. To like give him an offer.
You know who needs to go to Zuffa? Alan Babic needs to go to Zuffa.
You know they just picked up Venado, right?
No, Pro Box picked up Venado.
Pro Box?
Pro Box picked him
I
up,
seen
bro.
that.
So ese tipo está jodido. If you listen, for you to go from Top Rank to Pro Box, that's. Hey man, hey, I'm gonna watch you. You know, Country gonna watch you. He got it on Pro Box right now. So, I'm gonna watch it. So,
what you think about that card in the August,
Hey,
right?
Pro Box.
which one?
Country them Christmas
The
cards.
Lester
The one with I'm
got
only watching that for the girl fight, Fuchs versus Ruiz. Like literally, that's the only reason I'm gonna watch that shit. Just because, yo, they did her dirty, man. I'm rooting for her, but they did her dirty, man. Like you in my age group, you don't got time to waste. But hey, I wish you all the best. But I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna go live for that. And this weekend we got the Pacheco. You know, we got Pacheco's fight, which we already talked about. I'm gonna go live for that. Next weekend is the big ones, you know, because I'm gonna be live all day next weekend. Next weekend, yeah, I'm gonna be live for the Joshua Pringle and for the Spence Zoo, which is I'm really excited about that fight. I can't stress that, like, yo, that shit is genuinely intriguing. What do you guys think about Errol now requesting that it be at 160?
Is that before or after he needed to get a visa to leave the country, Jules? Because I seen that shit. He didn't even have a visa to go out there.
What does it communicate? What does it communicate?
He's not really taking things seriously.
To me, it
He's
communicates
because
this.
he's missing the
Look at-
weight.
Good.
Well, it's to me, the way I see it is looking at his history, and I'm looking at everything. I'm like, you know what he's doing right now? It's like, this is the lowest I can get down and still actually train and work out properly. Because listen, when you have camp, there's X amount of time for weight cutting, and there's X amount of time for actual fucking training. They're broken up into parts. So if he's saying, "No, I got to do this at 160," it's like you had all these years to get back in shape, bro. But now when you come back, you want it to be at 160. You weren't doing what you were supposed to be doing, bro. Like, you're behind the curve. You're gonna try and get in the best training you can with the minimal weight cut as possible and see what happens.
Alex,
so
do you have him losing the fight or winning the fight?
100%.
You have him. You have him losing the fight.
Yes, 100%.
Oh, wow. Undefeated isn't gonna like that because you know the Texas thing is he's from fucking Texas.
I mean, I live in Texas too, but
I'm rooting for Spence, but like I was saying earlier, bro, Spence is that guy that put his 2 weeks notice. He's just there, just let check.
We actually told Undefeated that he's on his last day, Jules. He's just looking at the clock at this point.
It's Friday. The motherfucker showed up with no uniform. He didn't even wear his steel toe boots, bro.
Yo, that's the perfect pair. Yo, I wish I would have thought. Yo, he ain't put in his 2 weeks notice, bro. Like he's
that's it.
He's just going through the motions and shit. Wow.
Until then, I got Spence by knockout. Let's go.
You see, he said all that fucking shit.
Shut that fucking shit out of here, bro.
All the other month,
all that fucking shit, bro. No, you know, because I don't.
Hey, whenever he ends, hey Jules, whenever he ends something with "Let's go," you know he's full of shit. He knows.
The thing is that I don't actually have a lot of stock when it comes to the weight, as far as what does he have left, because it could help him. You know, you just kind of gave it away that if he doesn't have to make 58, then he'll feel good. And if he feel good, okay, then he'll fight good, right? So it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Like, no, not really. If they made that concession for him to make sure that the fight happens, if they made that concession, you're helping him because he's the one who's asking for it. If you gave it to him, you know, maybe you get a invigorated Spence. My thing is that certain things you can't. There are certain things that no matter what, they're not good. It is not good to go into a fight with a guy who hits hard if you ain't fought in 3 years. Like, nah, what's the good part? What's the good part? You haven't fought in 3 years, and this guy hits hard. The only thing that helps your situation is you do come from an Olympic amateur background. That doesn't really get said enough. That look, yes, Spence did compete at a high level as an amateur, and as a professional, he has been in there with more world-class boxers than you, Tim. He has. It's just the caveat is they were welterweights. They were welterweights. What? Because Tim Tszyu couldn't have beat Danny fucking Garcia? Stop. Because Tim Tszyu couldn't beat Danny Garcia. Because Tim Tszyu couldn't beat Ugas. That's why I go back and forth with this fight a lot. Because I'm like, yeah, Spence, you fought better people, but they were welterweights.
You might as well fight fucking Charlo, bro.
You couldn't beat London. You couldn't beat London Bundle.
It makes more sense.
I think there's
Motherfuckers haven't fought like
I think him and his team
for
are
a long
looking for the
time.
perfect balance between a name and somebody we think is vulnerable. And they look at Tszyu and they're like, look at them 2 L's in the past 4 fights. All right, he vulnerable, but nah, bro. He ain't
That
as
is
vulnerable
what
as you
they're
are, man.
Alex. That is what they're thinking. But what you have to ask yourself is, Tszyu has been beat the fuck up.
Yeah, sure.
More than Errol.
Yep.
He has. He got beat the fuck up in both them Fundora fights, and he got knocked the fuck out by the Russian. So it is a question of who actually has more to give. Yeah, Tim, you're younger and somewhat bigger. You're younger, somewhat bigger, but you got fucked up more than him. He got fucked up, yeah, but that was 3 years ago he got fucked up. He had time to heal.
But Jules, I will say this. I think Tim has gotten a little bit of his confidence back based on the way he's been fighting the last year with Pedro. That's why, like I said, I think he's got a little more confidence going into this fight than he would have if he had taken on Spence after losing to Fundora. I think it would have been a different story.
Besides Fundora, he is like kind of like a PBC killer.
They left a little bit of fighting spirit left in Tim. A little bit, not much. A little bit of fighting spirit is still in him. I don't know what the fuck Errol's. I mean, we don't know if he's just doing it because he know how to do it.
Well, the shit is that when you see the price tag, when you realize, they paying him $7 to $9 mil for what he thinks is a layup, like, of course he go, I don't believe no 295. I don't do 295. I'm spend. I spend. I did. Like you gonna sell it, Spence. But you know why you fighting this guy. You fucking Fundora and Murtazaliev is why you fighting this guy. They paying you $7 to $9 mil for that guy. So it's like you're only doing this because you think it's easy. Tim is doing this because he has this fucking hard on to impress Americans. I want to fight Americans. I'm Tim Tszyu. I'm fucking Australia. Let's fucking do it, man. Fucking Tim.
160 helps Spence, but doesn't it help Tszyu also, though?
That's a great
and
point,
they lost
country.
today, bro.
That's
England?
a great point. That's a great point. Who? All right, bro. Like you got to stop doing that. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Tim is Australian, bro. He's not English.
Who invited this guy?
I don't know, bro. These fucking Democrats, bro. Oh my god. But that's a great point, country. It's not like it doesn't help Tim that it's at 160, like oh shit, Tim's in trouble now because they're fighting at middleweight. Like, nah, he done fought at those weights more than Errol. So I don't know, man. I'm struggling to pick, man. I really am.
Well, one other point I want to bring up. Okay, you were saying how Tim got beat up more, right? But that whooping that he got from Crawford was real bad. I mean, that wasn't just your average run-of-the-mill ass
country.
That
country,
was bad.
I get that, but that beating that Tim took in the first Fundora fight, that shit literally traumatized him, bro. You could see it. He was checking if his head was bleeding in the next fight.
Yeah, but that was the elbow though in his head. That wasn't really it wasn't
it's not that. No, it's not that. It's the effect that it had on his psyche. In the next fight, he was literally checking his head like, yo, you not cut, bro. You good. That dude legit had PTSD from that shit.
Yeah.
It ain't like he ain't get his ass beat, country. Like he got fucked up.
Well, see, what he did wrong though was he continued that fight bleeding like that. He never should have. They should have stopped it.
And you can't say that the Russian fight with the Russian, you can't say that wasn't bad. He got beat the fuck up and fast. Like he got fucked up fast, bro.
Yeah, but it was quick. It was
Pa, pa,
quick
pa.
though.
It was 3
Spence's
knockdowns in that fight, bro. 3.
Yeah, but Spence's was prolonged, man. I mean, how many rounds did he get
Bro,
beat for?
wait, the beatings with Fundora were prolonged. Remember, he
And
took
like,
a beating in the second one too, country. He quit in the second one.
And when you see
Right.
people get knocked down like that early, and that's like fresh raw power, fresh out the corner. You get knocked down 3 times by that shit, that fucks you up.
That's you ever been to the projects, country, and you open the staircase door and a whiff of gringa just hits you? That's what hit fucking Tim. Get a whiff of that reefer smoke, shit strong. That's what hit Tim. That's why I emphasize that Tim is younger, arguably bigger. I think he hits harder, punch for punch. I think he hits harder than Errol. But you spent the last 3 years getting your ass beat. That's what it's been. You've been getting fucked up. 2 of them years, you was just getting beat up. 2 of them shits. So I don't know, man. What I want you to do, country, is write me a 400-page essay on why you think Errol Spence wins. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'll see you guys on the next
We're
one.
gonna see.
Hey.
Because Jeff French got him.